around town this morning, Fontana is live in Delaware.
He is at a new business that allows you to create your own masterpiece.
Oh.
Wow, Cam, that's awesome.
Hey, that's right, guys. This morning we're so excited because a local girl decided to start her own company with private parties with canvas painting, but now she is opening her own store, which you can do something that you can't do anywhere else. So over on Fox 28, we're hanging out with Canvas Creations for you with these guys right here. Are you guys ready to paint?
Yeah!
Trisha, are we in good hands with you?
I don't know about that. It's really early.
Oh, we'll have to see. So we'll throw it back to you guys. We're painting this guy just in time for 4th of July.
Nice. It is 7:22 on your Wednesday morning and around town today. So have you ever just been going about your day and then suddenly had the urge to paint your own masterpiece? Happens all the time for me.
Oh my God, I was just thinking this morning with the glorious, there's my word again,
Yes.
the glorious sunrise. I could have just stopped doing this and
Good opportunity.
if I knew how to paint, which I don't. So there is a new studio that is helping you get creative whenever you want.
Cameron Fontana live in Delaware, channeling his inner artiste. Hi, Cam.
That's right, P. This is what I call the Bob Ross move. Because if you watch Bob Ross, he'd always hit it on that. Remember when you hit the paintbrush on the thing? So we're with Tricia here. This is so cool because you haven't been an artist your whole life, have you?
No.
Now, how did you start the idea of, hey, I'm going to start a paint studio and teach people how to paint?
Well, if you asked me a year ago, I would never tell you this is where I would be now.
Yeah.
I just started painting as a release back in March last year. Post a couple pictures on Facebook, and my friends are like, hey, teach us how to paint. Okay, come over, let's drink and paint.
And it just grew and grew.
And it grew from that, yeah.
I mean, and then how excited are you now that you're opening your own studio?
It's insane.
So what are your plans for this? Because I know you've done parties, you do private events, but what's your vision for this place?
So this is primarily going to be a walk-in and paint studio. No
Okay.
appointments, no group is too small. There will be different paintings to choose from every month, and they're going to rotate out. But the secret of how that's going to work is going to stay a secret until the grand opening.
Until the grand opening,
Yes.
which is July 21st?
31st.
July 31st.
Yep,
That's
2 to 4
awesome.
out here in the parking lot. We're going to have all kinds of stuff going on. But I'll still do private parties. I'll still
Okay.
come to your house, and we can still do parties here, too.
Great.
So
we're starting on a painting, and we got an awesome group of women over here. We have Autumn, Andy, Marianne, and Ashley. Are you ready to teach us?
yes.
All right, so we're going to paint. We're going to toss a break right now, and we'll see you later on in the show. Let's get started.
When we're lost in a desert night and we're chasing our paradise, you're my way.
And at 7:53 around town this morning, there is a new place to get creative and colorful in Delaware. Cameron Fontana is live at Canvas Creations for you.
Yeah.
And wow, okay, so how's it coming, Cam?
Karen, it's going good. So we just finished the stripes, right, Tricia?
Yes.
Okay, so we're kind of bleeding it off the edge.
Yep.
Why is that?
It's abstract.
Abstract,
You know, it
so-
makes it easier that we don't have to be perfect.
Nice. And really, this is simple because the way you taught, you're like, okay, use the thickness of your brush
Yep.
for the spacing and of the actual lines.
Yep.
All right, so what's the next step that we're
All
going to
right,
do?
so we got clean, dry paintbrushes, right, guys? Yep. All right, so
Yes.
now we're going to dip that same big paintbrush in the blue.
All right.
And you're going to leave about the same gap that you left between your lines for blue, and you're just going to paint that whole bottom section of your canvas blue.
Whole bottom of the section. So you said you need a gap.
Yeah, bigger gap than I just made.
Okay. So put it all down here.
Yep.
Now, what's the average time, Tricia? I mean, from start to finish.
Give or take 2 hours. It just depends on the group size and the amount of wine that's been consumed.
And it really is fun because you're hanging out while you're painting. And, you know, if something happens and you mess up, Tricia's the first to be like, oh, no, if you just put this over here, you can fix it.
It's all fixable.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming this blue is going to be water?
It is.
Ooh.
Yep, and we're going to add texture to it later, so don't worry about what it looks like right now.
Okay. And do we want to go, you said we go over the edge, right?
Yes, that way when you hang it on the wall, it looks like a complete picture.
Oh,
so
like a complete
paint,
photo.
Paint
Now
your edges.
if people are interested right now, I know the grand opening is later in July for here, but you're still doing classes and going
Yeah.
around. Where can they
Yeah.
find information to take your courses?
On my website or my Facebook, CanvasCreationsForYou.com. I actually have a paint night tonight at Boakes Creek Winery.
Ooh.
I'm painting this picture on Tuesday in July. I don't remember
Awesome.
which one, at a bar here in town.
Okay.
And then local parties, private parties, and
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to continue our American flag painting. We'll see you guys after the break.
And around town, there is a new place to test out your artistic side.
Ah, yes. It's called CanvasCreations for you.
We all have an artistic side, don't we?
Mine's my right. I think my right side's
This store, though, is bringing a new concept in painting and crafting.
Cameron Fontana's live in Delaware to check it out this morning and is making some beautiful artwork himself.
I do that all the time. I'm like, here, you can fix it.
Well, thank you,
Unless
Marshall. I don't know if beautiful would be the right word, but I think it's getting there, right, Tricia?
Yeah, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. Okay, so what is the next step that we're going to do in this kind of patriotic mountains?
All right, so that fan brush, we're going
Yep.
to grab some white paint on it.
All right.
So you just kind of dab on each side.
Oh, you mean like dab?
Dab, yeah. All my
I
kids,
had
all my
to.
kids do that. At
I
paint.
had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, parents watching at home. I had to do it. She said dab. Okay.
All right, and then just with a flick of the wrist, you're
Yeah.
going to add some texture into your water.
You make that look so easy.
It's just a flick. So, and if you add too much, it's okay. We can go back over it with blue.
Okay.
So
I'm like trying to get your
just
thing right here.
doop, doop, doop,
Oh,
doop.
doop, doop, doop,
Yep.
doop, doop,
You can
doop,
make
doop.
noises. It makes it better.
See, it does. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, 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 bop, bop, bop. Now, what's really cool is right now you currently offer coming out to do classes, but this is your brand new space. You literally just got the keys yesterday, right?
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
Sweet. So this is great. And what kind of sets you apart, and we don't want to give everything away,
Right.
is that once you open, people can just walk in and do this.
Literally, walk in, no group size too small. You don't have to have an appointment. There'll be assortment of paintings for you to choose from. Easy, medium, kids, mommy and
Wow.
me, you name it.
And then that kind of takes the stress out of it. If you're on your lunch break, hey, let's go do some painting.
Absolutely. Well,
All
you're going
right.
to need maybe 2 hours, not
Maybe
quite
2
a half
hours.
an
That's
hour
a long lunch break. I'm sorry, local businesses are like, where'd they go? I'm painting. Okay, so so how am I doing right here?
You're doing great. So
Okay.
now, if you got a little bit too much white, like I think I do,
Yeah.
grab a little bit of blue on that fan brush.
Okay.
And you're going to do the same thing and kind of just go back over. And it's going to add some light blues and some dark blues in there just to add texture to that water.
Ooh.
So just
So
kind
texture that water, add a
Yep.
little bit of blue.
Yep. Without cleaning your brush because it's
Okay.
all going to mix anyways.
So I'm gonna put it to both sides.
Yep.
Oh, look at ooh. Not
like
too
magic.
much. I want a very calm water, but
want-
I don't want it too calm.
Right.
You don't want it eerie.
You don't want to store
We're
it.
America. We're calm on the front, but under, we got some waves under us, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna toss it back to you guys, and then coming up next, we're gonna tell you how you can sign up, get connected to their Facebook, and make works of art just like this.
Yeah.
Is it looking good so far?
That's really
good.
good. I mean,
Yes,
I'm
good
not going to
job,
lie.
Cam.
Marshall and I were still waiting for a happy little tree, but
Use that
it'll
little
work.
fan brush with a happy little cloud. you
Right,
know,
it's good.
And at 8:52 this morning, Cameron Fontana, he is feeling inspired. Have you seen it? Wow.
Yes, he is. He's turning his inspiration this morning into a work of art. Or something like that. He's live this morning at a new business called Canvas Creations for You.
And Cam, all right, so what's the deal? I mean, people can come and paint there
Gonna
anytime?
Make a straighter line at the bottom.
Yeah, that's right, Pete. So Pete was talking about how people are going to be able to come here and paint anytime, right?
Anytime. Walk in.
So
Yep.
walk-ins, and I
Yes.
like what you said. If you have one person that wants to, you go with your friend, maybe you don't want to paint the same picture.
That's okay.
You're going to have the capabilities to do that.
Absolutely.
How sweet is that?
I know. It's so exciting.
I love it because it is that freedom of a lot of times people don't necessarily want to plan, and it's that spontaneity
Yes.
that you can just go out and do it.
Yep, come in on a date, come in with your kids, mommy and me, best friends, husbands, wives, whatever.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, now speaking of amazing are our works of art here. We are now working on what, Tricia?
The mountains.
The mountains, not
Yep.
like the mountain from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, she doesn't know. I was
I don't know.
5 people watching will get that reference, but okay, so we're working on mountains.
Yep. So, and like I said, they don't have to be perfect because
Okay.
it's nature, which is why I love painting nature because you don't have to worry about doing anything perfect.
Yeah.
So you're just going to kind of make your own little mountain line there, and then once you have it, you're going to fill it in all black.
Okay.
So you're just going to go through and carefully fill in what you made.
Okay.
And your line at the bottom where it's going to touch the blue, that
Yeah.
doesn't have to be straight because again, they're mountains and there's waves and water. So,
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
all the pressure is off.
Perfect. So I'm going to continue these mountains, guys, and then it should be in the next hit. We will have the finished product. I think we still have some fireworks because
Yes.
what's America without fireworks?
That's right.
Back to you. I'm getting these
Nice.
mountains.
Good.
That'll look good on the wall.
He is
Yeah.
redecorating his house, I think. Front and center, right?
Okay, the otter is gone now, so we can pay attention to Cameron.
Yes.
Okay?
Sorry, Cam.
Cam's been around town this morning. There's a new walk-in paint studio.
It's really cool. It's called Canvas Creations for You.
And so it is in Delaware. And Cam, so you're feeling patriotic this morning.
Yes, and it's coming along, isn't it?
Patriotic, guys. We are putting this together real quick. Right here, we have the mountains. I'm trying to talk a little bit. Can you hear me now? We good? So we have the mountains down here. What are we doing now?
We're gonna make our makeshift stars, which are actually fireworks, to bring it out like 4th of July.
Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna stand up right next to you so you can hear me a little bit better. So we're almost done with this, and you can see we did a little bit of shading
Yes.
on the bottom right
Yeah.
here. And then how many fireworks should I do?
As many as you want. It's your
As-
picture.
Really?
Yeah,
So can I do one right here?
absolutely. You can get crazy with it.
How's that? It's starting to turn into like flowers.
Just add some more lines.
Yours are really good. How'd you get them that thin?
Just keep going. Well, now they're not thin. But
Look
yeah,
at that.
You just kind of whisk, take your pressure off your
Now
brush.
let's go down the line. Autumn, let me see what you got so far. Andy, let's see yours. Marianne. Ooh, I like your fireworks. Those are like fancy fireworks.
The pro.
Those are like specially imported fireworks that like you can't get anywhere. Okay, so if people want to sign up for your classes, what's the Facebook page?
Canvas Creations for You, all separate words.
All right.
My website is the same thing, CanvasCreations4You.com.
And how many different paintings do you have? I mean, we have just a small representation.
Over
on the wall.
100 probably, and I add to it all the time.
What's one that you've never done that you think, oh, that might be pretty cool?
To teach?
Yeah.
Ah,
You've probably done everything, right? Oh, you don't, let me ask you this. What's your favorite?
I like flowers.
You like flowers?
Yeah, because they're a lot of blending in their nature, so they're forgiving.
And one I do see over here, the campfire, the s'mores.
Yes.
How long did it take you to just learn how to paint that?
An hour?
I'm so mad at you because I'm sitting here spending 45 minutes on one little mountain peak, and then you were doing it so quickly, and I love it because this birthed out of, a time you were going through in your life that you're looking for something to do, be happy.
Yeah.
And now, and are we allowed to say where you're at in this new store?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you're opening this debt-free.
Yes.
That is so amazing. I didn't know if we were allowed to say that, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're living the American dream. How does it feel to have so many people support you and then just do what you love?
There's been a lot of happy tears.
Yeah? And I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are watching right now. Is there anyone that you want to thank that helped support you to make this happen?
No, just Autumn, my friend that's here from Connecticut. She gave me my first sets of paints.
Oh
and
my God.
My husband, who's hiding in the background.
Yeah,
and,
we keep these outside. Let's see if anyone can get it.
Oh, no.
We like putting
Sonia, my friend Sonia, who's hiding in the background too, and then my kids. They've been really supportive with everything that I'm crazy running around doing. Our kitchen table turned into my art table that's covered in paint.
Wow, that's so awesome.
So,
well, you
yeah.
know what? Let's turn these around right here
Yeah.
because I think these are almost done.
Almost.
Check it out, guys.
Yeah.
And coming up next, we're going to talk about the events that are happening
Yes.
that you don't want to miss.
That's
So,
right.
what do you think?
Looking
I'm
good.
impressed,
Looking
man.
good.
I see it now.
I
The
know.
vision. Now I
I'm
see
really
it.
impressed now.
Well done.
Nice. You did a good job with that.
Around town, there is a place where you can create your next masterpiece when you want, on your time.
That's pretty cool. It's called Canvas Creations for You.
All you have to do is simply walk in and paint.
It's that simple. Cameron Fontana is in Delaware this morning checking that out. Hey, Cam.
Hey, guys. Well, this is the most important part, according to
Right.
Tricia, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing right here?
Got to sign your name so everyone knows who made the masterpiece.
Marianne, let me see it. There you are right there. Now, we have a couple questions on Facebook that people asked you, and the most popular one was, when can we do this?
Well, I don't have necessarily time before the 4th of July, but July 19th, I'll be at Solar Saloon in downtown Delaware, and this is what we're painting. Or you can come to the studio after August 3rd when I'm actually open, and you can choose to paint this.
Nice. And you are wearing some special shirts because, is it First Friday that you're going to be at?
Yes, this Friday, downtown Delaware, our first Friday event. Me and all my minions here with our shirts. We're going to have flyers about the grand opening and coupons.
Nice. And I do want to turn around because it says right here, I love this, I can't keep calm because I opened a paint studio. So, how do you feel now? You feel pretty good about your studio?
I don't know if I'm calm.
Yeah,
I can't keep calm.
Right. So you have all these people here. So you have the classes right now, and
Yep.
you also do like custom portraits. Is that right?
Not portraits.
Not
but,
portraits,
But
what is it?
paintings.
Paintings.
Any,
I don't know
a
the
custom
terminology.
painting. I did a face or a softball painting for Father's Day. I
nice.
did a rainy umbrella picture for a guy that I work with.
All right. And you have a
So-
class tonight.
Yes. At
Lots
Bo-
of information.
Yeah, Boakes Creek Winery. It's on my website. There are still tickets available.
Okay.
We're painting a beautiful yellow-orange beach scene.
Ooh.
Yes.
And all of this information is on your Facebook
Yes,
page.
all of it.
All
Yes.
right, so go on Facebook, get hooked up with Tricia and her amazing, amazing new painting venture. I think, guys, we did a great job, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes! Woo, it looks good. Look at that. Bam.
Perfect.
Nice.
You know, that would look good right up here on the mantle.
It really
agree.
would. Right? That's
Put
a
it
good
right
idea.
up there. We can
Patriotic.
display it.